Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today I really wish I had some more rails. No, we've got plenty of rails. Okay, today our plan is quite simple. We're going to build a mall that is capable of doing some work. So my first plan, I think, is going to be really just going to town on this bit here and just making a lot of landfill here. Because the plan is, if we can have the trains come in with the basic resources of tin, copper, lead, bronze, blurg, and everything else, then everything else should just come in nicely, right? You always need the extra blurg. I shouldn't have to tell you that. Okay, so that's going to give me plenty of room for trains. And then what we do, we're going to fill in this area as well. I'm going to argue this is a complete waste of resources, and to them I would say, yeah, kinda. Okay, my plan is I'm going to go down like that. And we're just going to probably connect it like this. In fact, there is room for 2 trains in that sort of madness. Now that'll do. And then we just construct a whole bunch of these, although we do signal. You always signal. Don't signal, and you're an absolute failure. Anyway, enough of my trauma. Enough of my life trauma from that. Oh. It goes down. Oh, that's the other way around then, isn't it? I hadn't realized it went down. I thought it was going up. That's probably good in a different sense. Yeah, that's probably good in a different sense. So then we can fit in however many we've got. Could we even just do something like that? Would possibly break things? Interesting. Double train. Oh, that is dangerous. That is spicy. That is dangerous. That is criminal. And I love it. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt me. You know what? We'll know that we can do that. Just because we can do that doesn't mean I'm going to do that. Okay, that's pretty good. Right? Everyone loves that. And then what we can do is later do the dumb thing that I was suggesting. That's the plan. You always do the dumb thing you're suggesting later. You don't do it first. Try to do the dumb thing first. That's how they get you. By they, I mean the government, obviously. The government is always out to get you if you do something very stupid like what I was planning. That's just how the government works. And we'll put a chain signal there as well. Yeah, lots of chain signals. Way too many chain signals, but you know what? It's fine. You know what the government says about chain signals? They're okay. Okay. So that's going to allow 6 trains to just come in and deliver their dark works, their dark goods. And we're going to need silos, which we do not have the resources for. We're going to need iron plates. You know what? We need iron plates. Sounds like this is a good starting point to have iron drop. Yes. Empty cargo. There we go. Brilliant. That way it'll come and force the situation. Steel pick, steel drop. Hey, good morning, Soulburn. Voted most likely in life to be called Soulburn when no one's looking. True story. More time passed of like 300 seconds? 600 seconds. 10 minutes. Okay. Actually, no, maybe not time past 600 seconds. Maybe like... No, it's okay. You had to first while walking to work. Good job, you got it. Okay, you wish to be the top cat? You can be the top cat. I am top cat. I am TK. Damn right you are. I am the top cat to... Wait. I am to be the... I'm to be the top cat. Is that what we're doing there? Okay, your awards. Let's just quickly make sure the points are increased. Be 1500. Still small score, but that's okay. That's how we rank it up, right? You gotta do it. I want to be the guy. Ah, yes. That's a game franchise I have never played, but I am aware of it. You have a friend that finished it. I like that that's the claim. Like, I know someone who finished it once. It's like, bullshit. No one's finished I Am the Guy. You want to be protected by the New Zealand Constitution? No. Only Kiwis get that. And strange lizards. But we don't bring that up. Otherwise, I'm going to get harassed by Germans again. Specifically one German. Okay. Less than 1,000. What we're going to do... I'm going to do that for all of them. Kiwi and Hawks, that's true, actually. Steel. And I don't actually want iron drop, I want steel drop. Which you don't realize that that's not your name. Okay, you'll figure it out. Soon you will come to realize what your actual job is. Actually about to lay down, but glad you could see me so you can fit the Constitution in. Always important to be able to fit the Constitution where you can, right? I respect that. Next we want tin drop. Probably copper drop, actually. No, tin drop seems reasonable. Is it full stream or half? It should be a full stream. Of course, it does depend on what happens with my son, but chances are it's a full stream. That's the intent. Bonus? Well, you say bonus. I can't stream tomorrow. So, you know, we win some, we lose some. Okay. Bronze. And we haven't actually set that properly, but we'll sort that in a moment. Bronze looks... that's tungsten? Bronze should be higher up, right? Oh, it's lower down. How they get you. What else do we need? Lead, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose lead's the last thing we need. Okay. At least for now. And that's all good. Okay, great. Sunday or Monday, it's all the same to you. Anything other than Friday or Saturday? It was a quick week. That's fair. Wait, you work on a Sunday? I suppose different religion means different days off, right? It does make sense. Okay. Let's just get everyone in. Everyone, get in here! Okay. I suppose if we have these fancy dancy holes, They don't work as well as I thought they would. Okay. Sabbath. Yeah, that's what I just realized. You got to get the fancy dancy poles in. Not to be confused with fancy dancy poles. And then... what are we going to do about the science? I don't know if we're going to build that somewhere else, or... really, I just don't know what the plan is. Science. Now, lead isn't particularly useful. In fact, what do we really need lead for? Sciences... may not need lead here now that I'm looking at it. Because we need it for sciences and we need it for batteries, which quite frankly we should be building elsewhere. We'll keep lead coming through here for now, but we may change that later. Maybe somewhat incorrect at this point. Okay, that's fine. Pick up, drop. Pick up, drop. Okay. And then if we connect them all like that, that way they all sort of get put in the right place. The lead is not as required as I think I thought it was. It is required for sciences though. And for now, we are building sciences here because it's just easier, but we'll build sciences in a better place later. Okay, and we need to wire things up to power, which, interestingly enough, will connect everything up. Always interesting facts. Okay, there we go. Now, I did think I was going to do a mall situation, and I hope I don't disappoint everyone by saying I think that's a stupid idea. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, this is a terrible idea. But we are going to do something new anyway. So the idea is, first off, okay, the idea is we're going to do it this way. Going to go and have gaps of 2. Gaps of 2 are important for this plan. Now, the first one is going to be the tier 1 stuff. Actually, I think that one in the middle might be better that way. Good. Okay, so tier 1 is all the things without the little colors. It's almost like the rarity system that they're making, which is kind of funny now that I think about it. And we're also going to need a assembly plant. Okay. Then, after that, we do tier 2s. We're going to go up to tier 3. That's the wrong color. Nice try. Try again. Thank you. And we also need that for... I'm going to make some better ones of these. I think that's important. We also need power poles. They're going to be needing steel and iron, which is going to be pretty easy. Iron and steel are going to be in the middle. So... yes, this is happening. The time for science will be interesting. Okay, and we'll do some fancy dancy. We're doing fancy dancy again, that's the thing. Medium electric poles. We're actually needed for any of this. We need some copper wires. Beyond that, not so much. Okay. So here we need bronze and steel wheels. Okay. So let's make iron gears. I think that's an important start. No matter how you do things, we're always going to need to start with iron gears. So we're going to switch this around. And one thing that's actually very important is we're never actually going to just go up. because of the basis that this is a mall thing, we don't really want to go too hard on one thing. So we're going to go half belts. And going back. Okay, so this is going to be our iron gears. Really simple stuff. Okay. Iron gears. Now they need to be in this first row. And because it is a system based on stuff and things, we can actually do it like this. In fact, particularly useful like that, so we do it like this. There we go. And we connect that, and we connect that, and we also connect that. See, already this is brilliant. And also we need these suckers. I can't help but notice no iron is making it down here. That's okay, it'll figure it out when it gets around to it. Okay. We might need to do something to get those iron plates in. Not a problem at this stage. Important thing right now is that we at least get the basics. Okay. Yeah, the iron plates are being a problem. Let's speed the iron plates up past this part. That might be the issue we're running into. We're just constructing too many gears. Okay. Awesome. Now, steel is required. Oh, we need more iron gears here. Okay. Well, let's do this because we know this is how this next bit's going to go. Brilliant. You'll love to see it. Some things need plates. Hey, you need gears. You need gears. You need gears. Okay. The plan is we're going to swing back around here. And do it this way. Do you need gears? You do need gears. Okay. That's fine. This is why we do it this way. This is the genius part of it. You need gears. You need gears? You need gears. Okay. And you need gears. Okay, that's fine. As I said, this is the genius part of it. Put that there, put that there. Okay, awesome. So that's now making a lot of good stuff. This is good things. Okay, now we need tin. Anything else? Probably. Tin is required for these three. Okay. Let's go get tin. In fact, I'm not too worried. Oh, let's go get tin. Tin is what we need now. Let's connect the steel up as well, because you can never have too much steel. Now the tin line goes through here. Now, it could go better, but the tin line going through here is actually pretty good, because that gives us extra space here, just in case we need it. I don't know if we do, just in case. Yeah, we'll move those silicons later, don't worry about it. We just got a bunch of silicon ore that we don't really have a plan for. It's okay, we don't worry about things we don't have plans for. If we worried about things we didn't have plans for, we'd never get anything done. And now we use the power of adjustable inserters. Ho ho. Okay. That gets those done. Lovely. Now we don't really need steel. Oh, we need steel gears, don't we? Do need steel gears. Okay. So what I think we'll do... How do I feel about tin just being on one belt? Not great, actually. I feel like that's... I feel like that's a mistake. That's all right. We'll sort that out in a moment. I don't really need the copper, but I feel like it would be good to have... We're not going to worry about that just yet. Here's another don't worry about that just yet. We'll sort it out later. Pick up all the tin, and we'll just put it back in the facility. Facility will sort it out. Facility is smarter than I am. You know, it's based on just things that kind of work. Which is not how I describe myself. I would never describe myself as a thing that kind of works. That's giving myself too much credit. Okay, now you're jammed for some reason. In fact, a lot of you are jammed for some reason. And it's probably because some idiot didn't wire something correctly. Usually the answer. Okay, I think I know what I did wired wrong. I don't think I did the thing for lead. Oops. Alright, we're gonna go over here. I'll jump into this one. Going to automatic this one. Going to manual this before it crashes into us. Going to fail ultimately at that. Okay. Sometimes life's about failure. I know mine is. And sure enough, we didn't wire this up properly. That's okay. Also, what the hell are you trying to do? What sort of tricksy things are you trying to do? Okay, that should allow trains to be moving again. Does look like trains are moving, so that's exciting. Look at this train. Why is that train not moving? Shouldn't be any... Oh. Because that train was going the other way? It was. That's right. Okay. There's a steel train, which does have to use that bit, but then it figures itself out. Awesome. No, that's good news. That's what kind of we wanted. It's... You didn't quite intend to damage a train, but you know what? Sometimes in life you damage a train by mistake. And maybe the judge will listen to you and he'll understand and forgive you. Maybe he won't. That's for your own legal system to decide. Certainly not for me. Ooh. Fine, didn't die. You know, I'm not in charge of your personal legal system. If I were, could you imagine the damage I would do? Incredible. It's actually kind of perfect the way that I've designed this. It's actually room to put in like another silo. Oh, that's scary. That is so scary. Okay, what we're going to do with the steel is kind of the same thing we did with the iron, except steel. And we want to do exactly the same thing because that was kind of rad. Oh, not exactly the same thing, I just realized because... Well, it's alright, it didn't work anyway. It needs to be pick up, drop off, and then it needs to be pick up, drop off. This is going to aggravate everything. And also you're dropping off to the wrong side, so please don't be a fool. If we put them back in here, they'll sort themselves out. Okay. Sometimes the train damages you, sometimes you damage the train. That is wise words from Solburn. That's true. No one can predict, you know, who's going to damage who in this crazy world of disaster. Just know that when it happens, insurance will not be there for you. This is not written into your clause. The hell were you thinking? Idiot. I have now devised the best insurance rules. When you make a mistake, insurance will not be there for you. What the hell were you thinking? You idiot. We said it would be with you for anything. This is clearly not what we meant. Idiot. It just keeps calling you idiot. Like the entire advertising campaign is just about calling you an idiot at every step of the way. That's an advertising campaign I can get behind personally. Did we want any steel? No, not yet. Did want steel over here though. Which kind of works. Brilliant. Okay, now we need to get the bronze. Or as basketball players call it, the Bronze James, because it's French. We're going to swap that around actually. And we're just going to pop that into here. We have run out of belts. That's okay. Never fear. Only cowards are afraid of when they run out of belts. And me? I'm not a coward. I'm just easily frightened by things. There's a difference. I just want to make that clear. Oh wait, actually, can I just grab these? That's literally what they're there for. Silly, silly, silly. Okay. And we pick up and drop like that. This is actually looking pretty good for a spaghetti monster of a base. So that's not making those yet. No, because we need the basic circuits. Okay. That's fine. We can get those. Probably. The next step of this would be to get... Oh, wait. Copper. It's literally there. There we go. Copper. But now what we need to do is figure out a way to get some iron plates. Which, if we do it like this... Just pop this in here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Iron sticks, sorry. Rods, they're specifically called. How many rods do you get to the hogshead? That's the real question we gotta ask. And then that's making medium electric poles. Never again will we use small electric poles. Brilliant. Is bronze coming? No, bronze isn't coming. We didn't connect it properly. Silly, silly, silly. Okay, so what can we pull up right now? Well, all of this. Oh, shoot. We haven't got the inserters. Crap, crap, crap. Well, you know what? Inserters can probably just go over here for now. It's not ideal, but it's a start. Then what we do is we plan is, okay, so all of this needs to come up. That stone needs to go into a slightly different, it needs to go up here, I believe. It does. Okay, so we can take that stone up here. Keep going. There. That'll make those, which is why we left that sort of space. If I was going to have more space, I probably would have done 3s. Right, yes, that's a problem. We don't use the stone anymore. Wait, are we actually... Something blocked? Up at full. Ah, the mineralized water is not going. That's a valid point that I hadn't considered. 37th? Hey Dave, welcome. Yeah, mineralized water is not being used much at all. So what I'm gonna do is an innovative trick called jamming something where it doesn't belong. You're third. That is true. You are actually third. And then what we're going to do, an overflow valve going this way. And usually I wouldn't do this, but it also doesn't matter. We are so scared of making some sort of fluid bus again that I don't really want to play this game too much. Okay, but the important thing is that's going to turn the mineralized water into things I can use. Okay, good. That's going to go back to making all my electrodes. This doesn't need to exist. This still does though, oddly enough. That's how I make my wood, which is required for my charcoal. Yes, it is. Okay. We can always get rid of that later. Now, for now, the plan... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Really got to figure out a plan what to do with all this crap. And we will, just not yet. Okay, so the plan here is we do the old shuffle. And we move the stuff to here. I have any? I should have sand. I do. And then we're going to drop that out, and then it'll sort itself out over time. Okay, there we go. And that's going to make more landfill, but it's also going to make the stone and the stone bricks that we require. Ace. Okay, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. Pull up all of that, don't need any of that crap, don't need that anymore, don't need that, don't need that, remove that, get out of here. You suck, get out of here, you go away. Never wanted you anyway, you're not my real family. Okay, good. A lot of good work's being done here. And only some slight, you know, sadness as we've been building. I'll be honest, there were some lines in there, excuse me. Sorry, what? Don't worry. Trauma is a standard thing in this base. It's like they say, if you're not traumatized while building a base, what are you doing? Okay. Isn't that every base of mine, what, some degree of trauma? Pretty much. Okay, but the good news is, after we're done with this, we should have fairly stable red stuff. And if I can have, say, 3 stacks of power poles, that'd make me pretty happy too. Let's just admit science is not even happening here again, shall we? Let's not beat around the bush. Science is done. Science is done here. We're not building science here anymore. We will do something else for science shortly. Now, I will need that in a moment. Okay, you know what? Box of crap. Just Nullius was a special base. The least I think about Nullius, the happier I'll be in general. Okay, I need copper. Copper wiring for that bit. Okay. Generally, I don't like what I'm about to do, but I'm gonna do. Hey. Don't like what we're about to do, but I think we're going to do it anyway. Because I would like to get copper spools done at some point, but we're not there yet. That's not copper spools at all. Copper cable. It's inefficient, but it'll do the job. Which is what's on my CV. Okay. Pick up the bronze from that side, please. You have any bronze either? Pick it up from that side, please. Okay, so now, what would make me very happy would be to... We don't need that to... Okay, we don't even need any of this, to be honest. And that's going up here. Some of this is actually relevant. That might need to stay the way that it is. Because I would like to probably... Okay, that can go. As can that. Let's just admit science is not happening here anymore. It's just easier to admit if science is not happening here anymore. Just say it. Science is not happening anymore, and then you're done. You know? Then you don't need to worry about science here anymore, because it's done. You're not doing it. And science is not being done here anymore. We don't need lead here either. That's okay. Sometimes you just got to take these hard stances. And then, oh, what have we got room for? I don't know, maybe a place to put belts in a reasonable way that we can continue the upgrade path. Um, Science is happening next, though. Let's be honest here. Science has to be the next thing we do. I was thinking it was going to be something else, but it's not. It's science. So what we're going to do is we are going to need to make sure we still make green circuits. What do green circuits actually require? Right. They need solder. We'll come back for science, don't worry. So we do need solder. Maybe solder is something we do need to make right now. Maybe, here's a thought, instead of lead... Can you bring the lead train back, please? Instead of lead, this should be a solder line. You may leave. Okay. So the good news is, what we have done is we can make some things. We can make... Can't make all the red splitters, but we can make all the green splitters. Oh, some green splitters, holy shit. What technology do I think I'm running? Where I'm this guy. Science will come back. And it'll come back bigger and stronger and sexier than ever before. And you'll be like, oh, who's that over in that room? And it'll be like, it's science. And you're like, oh my. I've never been so attracted to science in my life. And everyone will look at you and be like, a bit weird. Like, yeah, but how can I not be attracted to science? Anyway, that's what you got going forward in your life, so I look forward to that. What was the point of copper here? We were making copper cable. That's fine. Okay, and then I would like to push this up into here, I believe. Now you don't want, will want that, but you don't want it yet. So it's like this. Well, you don't want it yet, you will one day. Not quite. Close enough. Now, for the meantime, what I'll do is I'll bring in some copper just to make sure we keep the assembling machine going. What do I need the solder for, actually? Agriculture modules. That's not real. Do I need solder in here? An easy way to make solder. Not anymore. Solder mixture would actually be amazing, but that seems to be removed. So I guess we're not doing... It would almost be a better idea to just make the boards elsewhere. Almost. Okay. I'm just trying to think if there's a better way to make solder than what we're doing right now. I don't really need these here. I really just need the things coming themselves. Right? That's the case. We'd really just remove this. So maybe what we should be building before science. No. Yeah, maybe before science what we should build is some boards. Okie dokie, let's figure out that. So, how many of these do we want? Look, honestly, that's even too much. We don't need that much. Say 200. 200 of those, 200 of these, just for now. They're ridiculously high numbers, don't worry about it. We'll figure out when we get there. Okay, that sorts that out, because now we're needing 400 of those. Spools. Solder. We don't have the good way of making solder yet, do we? No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. What we might be better off doing is building the spools elsewhere. So let's remove that. Can we change this to be one of the... Actually, change all of them to... Because they're smaller and cuter. Everyone likes small, cute things, right? Right? And then we just... Oh. Okay, so then we just bring in these things. And make the wooden boards. Wooden boards might be a problem, actually. We look for snakes. We're gonna need those, and trees, we're gonna need... All of a sudden it just gets a lot more confusing as soon as we have soil involved. Right? How are we gonna make compost? Can we make compost out of green and brown? You know, right? Oh. Compost out of green algae. The system we make that out of is this way. Then we also use the brown algae to make it. And then we'd also need mud. Ugh. Then we'd need mud. Do we even have, like, 2 trees just lying around that we can do this with? That's a valid question that I do not have an answer to. We have trees. Gardens. Oh, don't need to be here. Get back in the water. Gardens. I don't know if we got trees. It is. It is mud. I just don't want to have to use it because it's confusing. I don't think we've got any additional trees right now, which is disappointing. I prefer not to touch these. So, there's a blue. In weird sentences, that's one of them. I see trees of blue. That's what I see. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Don't pester me. I think to myself, the hell has gone wrong. classic thing in Seablock where you just start building a single line into the distance because you want to build, like you want something. I thought I'd stunlocked the worm there. Stunlock the worm sounds like a dirty phrase. Don't mind me, I'm just stunlocking the worm. Okay, where are these fish? And we need, no, not, we need C. How do we make 3C generators? Okay. That's fine. We can make those. They basically make the same thing. Just take different types of trees. And then we can build a bunch of arboretums. That'll probably work. Right. And we need to probably figure out wire and bloody coils of shit as well. Okay. It's fine. Wouldn't think it's fine by the way I just spoke, but it's fine. It's fine. But now let's just put the resources we don't need to here. We can always come back and get them. I'll rephrase that. We're going to have to come back and get them very soon anyway. But for now, I just got too much stuff that I don't need. Okay. Do we need steel? That's fine. Steel's easy to come by. A bit more steel. And we need electric circuits, which ironically is why we're doing all of this in the first place. That's okay. That's sorted. We do need to get these coils done. We need strain casters, which is bronze, clay. Oh god. Part of me just wants to like take the easy way out, but I'm like, no. I must do this properly so that way I get efficiencies later. Steel and bronze. Okay, bronze we've got tons of now. See, bronze is all there. Possibly too much bronze. Maybe not too much bronze, but certainly a lot. Marshmallow Boy. This is a new one. I'm not even quite sure what to call this. Am I offended? It's hard to say. I'm going to say no. No is actually my answer. I'm not offended. That's... I'm a guy that will let the marshmallows sit to get 2 marshmallows later. Ah, yeah. Except I'm not. I'm not that guy. I'm not your marshmallow boy. How many times do I have to tell you this, Soulburn? You can't just wish for me to be your marshmallow boy. Our social relationship's gone mad, I tell you. He'll always be my marshmallow boy. I'm a marshmallow boy in a marshmallow world. It just sounds like you're calling me a snowflake. It really does. Life and sugar? Oh no, we're not doing the Barbie girl song, are we? It's life and sugar, it's fat. I like how I say we're not doing it like I'm concerned by this. Like, I really love Aqua. Not a big fan of the song Barbie Girl, though, to be fair. Would think I would be because I like Aqua, but not a big fan of Barbie Girl. Okay. So now all my meticulous planning of getting this sorted is all for naught because we're just completely just doing whatever the hell we want. That is honestly how I live my life. Also, I think better going the other way. This would be better being tin. You do also need to figure out solder at some point. Probably today. In fact, definitely today. Aqua super turned on record. Oh, Aqua super tuned on record. They don't sing well live. Hell, I'm not entirely sure they sing well not live. That's alright. I've never particularly liked the band because they're a great live performance. But that's fair. Good to know in advance before me like going, oh my god, I'm gonna go listen to Aqua live. They had a song where they did the clip as a live performance. Oh yeah? It's like, it's so bad. Well, it's alright. Yes. Okay, so that gets me some stuff. I need tracks in this. That world. And we'll figure it out in a moment. Bit of a shame, but at the same time, like, really bother me that much. And it was a song you like. Oh, that's a shame. Now, there's the real shame. You say the real shame's in the comments, and there it is. I don't know how much of this I really want or need, but I have it. And what I'm thinking is turning this around to make basically more. I think you even have the album on CD. I'm certain I've got the first two. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have their third one because I think that came out later, but I definitely have their first two. Like, I didn't even know they had a third album until, like, a friend told me at work, and he's like, hey, how much did you like Aqua's third album? I'm like, they didn't do a third album. He's like, yeah, they did. I'm like, what? Like, yeah. And then I, like, went back to my desk. I was like, holy shit. And that's what I listened to that day. Twenty 2011. Yeah, something like that. I mean, the new album, I suppose, is the arguing point there, isn't it? Is it new? Not really. But it was an album I didn't know of. Well, there it is. 39 hours. It was always going to get us eventually. Should have used elevated trains. You're right. What was I thinking? Not using elevated trains. What a fool I have been. Slow train took 39 hours to catch you. Yeah, decoy train. Decoy snail, right? How it works. It should be like an achievement getting on track, but instead it's just how long it takes for a train to kill you. Okay, probably good. Or at least enough. There's an achievement for getting run over by a train. Yeah, I know, but like a different achievement for getting run over by a train. But they say you can always have more achievements for being run over by a train. That's funny. I'd love to know the stats on that. Coming. There's another achievement for that. Well, the other achievement is Golem, which is taking a certain amount of damage and not dying. But it's not being hit by a train, if I remember rightly. But hey, I could be wrong. Elburn will correct me. Easy with artillery. Oh, is that how you survive it? Not insert cargo wagon. Tell me what I can insert a cargo wagon into. I think you'll find it's quite roomy. Artillery is more predictable than a train. Damage-wise? I mean, you know, in Angels and Bobs, after a while you can survive a nuke with a train, so that's kind of fun. Not survive a nuke with a train? What the hell was that sentence? Survive a nuke with enough shields. That's exactly 500 damage? Oh. Uh... That gonna be enough? Not quite. But that's why we have the power of red thing. That's right. With the power of red thing, anything's possible. Okay, we desperately need a resource we don't have. We got Golem before artillery existed. I mean, fun to be hit by a train, right? All the cool kids are doing it. This should be almost ready. Actually, hang on, it is ready to go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that number's fine. Yeah, okay. So let's go and get these fancy schmancy new things. Oh wait, do we know what the price of the expansion is now? No, the price of the expansion had been announced. Not that it matters to me, I was going to buy it no matter what. But I just didn't know it had been announced. I would really like someone who's just really into the Factorio community and is like, yeah, but I'm not buying the expansion. Expansion is just one step too many for me. You'd buy it if it was 500? I don't know if I'd buy it if it was 5... Yeah. Yeah, I would. I would have difficulty explaining it to Panda, but I would. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm like, I don't think I could spend that much money. I'm like, but I would. Panda would be like, how much did you spend on that? I'm like, um, she'd understand actually. She knows how much fun I've had out of this game. So she'd be like, yeah, fair enough. I mean, weird take, but all right. That's a car payment. No, our car's fully paid off, man. Like, we don't have to worry about that. Nice. But yeah, that is the sort of amount that a car payment would be. Same time, Panda understands how much joy this game's given me, so she'd be like, yeah, a bit strange, but she knows who she married. Excuse me. 500 would be less than $1 an hour. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, none of my other games have got like quite this value, not even close to this value. So maybe it wouldn't be the dumbest investment for time. How much do I earn from the channel? You know what? I could just afford it with the channel money. You're right. I didn't even consider channel money. I forget about it. Honestly, channel money, a lot of that is going saving towards a computer that I don't need right now because it's just a good idea. It's like plan for the future, right? That's a lot of what I'm planning for. Like, I know in some number of years, I already have a computer. I know I do. But in the future, what if I need another one? I don't know. It's a long one. Anyway, we're doing What the Shirt. What the Shirt. Today, well, we've got a cat making mineral catalysts. And here he is, making those mineral catalysts. Look at him go. Look at that little cat. He's just doing such a good job. So happy. Hopefully he can swim. Never really thought about that before. Yeah. Kid would need one to help with my Factorio bases. I mean, chances are the kid, when he finally gets around to using a computer, when he's allowed, he'll probably just get the old computer. He'll be put in a position where we can see what he's up to, as you must always do with children, lest they get up to havoc, which, let's be honest, they will. I don't like that. He's already loud. Allowed. But yeah. So it's just like just being prepared for the future. That's what I'm thinking. Because you know, you never know what happens in the future. But am I the sort of person that would accept help with their base? No. I mean, accept help is different than what that would be. That would be not accepting help so much as a collaboration game. Of course, there's no guarantee that he'll even like this sort of game. You know, he may just think this game's like old-fashioned and he just wants to go play whatever the new Fortnite is, which is fine too. Like, he'll just do what he wants to do, and that's okay. He's allowed to do that. Apex Legends? Apex Legends is pretty good. I mean, look, in, 10 years, 12 years, Apex Legends, That's not going to be the game that people play. We all know that. Okay, if you play Satisfactory, yeah, that time the game might actually be out. Trains and Seablock, that's a new one. Really? I love Trains and Seablock. Okay. How are we feeling about this now? We've got our coils. Do we need to worry about our solder now? Yeah, I suppose we do. What if... Okay, here's the thought. What if we... I know what we won't be playing in 10 years, Half-Life 3. Because Half-Life 3 is never coming out, and the sooner you recognize that, the happier you'll be in your life. I mean, I think you already know that. I think you know it's not coming out, but I think people still just grab onto that hope that one day, Portal 3... Yeah, sure. Why not? These games are not coming out. The sooner you recognize that, the happier your life will be. Diablo 4. But we'll be playing Diablo 2. Yeah, that's Diablo for you though, isn't it? I kind of do want to get solder here, so that means I need to get lead in. Get room to get lead in. There is. I need to get lead ingots into here. Make solder. One casino games that has poker, blackjack, and slots, but isn't real money gambling. I mean, they make a lot of those, I guess. Those games exist. I know, like that's how I learned what those games even were in the first place. Obviously those games existed years ago. All those games are monetized now? Are they really? All of them? Surely not all of them. No, actually, now that I think about it, yeah, probably all of them. Sad state of affairs for the gaming industry, isn't it? I just want to play a game that is fun, that is not going to ruin my life. The best we can do is ruin your life. Oh, deliberately what I didn't want. Ah, shit. Right, now I've got mineral catalysts all over the floor like some sort of goober. Watch, it's getting developed behind closed doors on strict security. Leaf, Half-Life 3, Portal 3, Counter-Strike 3, Left 4 Dead 3. There's one game named 3, and it'll be $1,000, and it'll be the best-selling game of all time. Yeah, I kind of believe that's a possibility. It's silly, but yeah, I could see it. I mean, let's not forget the orange box, right? What a crazy deal the orange box was back in the day. Like, hey, you want like all of like Valve's hot new games? They're all here in the orange box. I mean, I didn't play Portal till the orange box. No, because it was what came out, you fool. I didn't play Half-Life until the orange box. I would have never bought Portal without the orange box. I would have never bought Half-Life without the orange box. Like, I didn't give a shit about Half-Life. Like, I played Half-Life 1, it was fine. Half-Life 2, I didn't care. I really bought the orange box for Portal. Like, perfectly honest, that's why I bought the orange box. I wanted to play Portal. Portal 1 was rumored to be short in some weird puzzle game. I didn't care that it was short. I finished it in the first day that I got it. I finished it in like an hour. It took me longer to install an update than it took to play it. But I was delighted with what I played. Delighted. When you say how it originally looked, you mean like in the like the hey, this is gonna be a game, making a game, check it out. Is that what you mean? Because I remember seeing some of those like pictures, like in old PC Games magazines. Yeah, I remember that. I'm glad they changed it. I am truly glad they changed it because I think that old version kind of looked crappy. You can be not happy about me for saying that, but it's true. Inductions. Oh, we have inductions. Sweet. I'm solved. Didn't say the dialogue would be awesome. True they didn't, but it looked like an interesting game, Portal. So I was like, you know, if it looks interesting, I want to play it. I'm still kind of that way now. Like, I just want to play games that look interesting. I don't care if they're short. As I said, the only reason I bought Orange Box is because it was the only way I was going to get to buy Portal. Now, some could say, why wouldn't you just, you know, buy it on Steam? I was scared of Steam. I wasn't going to buy anything on Steam. I was going to lose all my money buying games on Steam. Now, I mean, I wasn't entirely wrong, but not for the right reason. I just heard Steam was bad by a friend who bought Half-Life 2 when it came out. Yes! I do remember these pictures. God, what a dull game that would have been. I just remember Steam was bad because a friend told me it was bad. And he had to like keep reinstalling it because it was kept breaking on him. And I was like, well, I don't want Steam. And then Orange Box was the thing that was like, well, I guess I'm buying a game with Steam on it. But we never bought a game that needs Steam. I never bought the game on Steam. I would just like buy the game separately. If that makes sense. Like I'd buy the game like from a store. Steam sucked, and I had really slow internet back then. Yeah, I remember like the few times I bought games on Steam, I was really worried that I'm just going to lose my account for some unknown reason, and I never did because you know why would I? But I was still scared about it. We had Steam, high speed. Speed was problematic. Yeah, we had a thing that was called Whoosh Wireless. It's a company that has long since gone out of business. Good, because they were terrible. But it was the only real way I could get sort of a net connection without having to. I'm just trying to think of words. There's only way I could get a net connection without having to get a phone line, because I didn't want a phone line. Because who the hell wants a phone line? And I would play World of Warcraft on it, and I would have a ping of like 900. Now, keep in mind, ping of 900 is bad. I shouldn't have to tell anyone that, but it was pretty bad. But I still did it. And was I good? No. That has nothing to do with the internet connection. It's just because I'm bad at video games. Uh, game boxes. I threw away a bunch of my game boxes when I was downsizing. I kind of regret it. But they're gone now, so there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, they're just gone. Oof. Bye. Used to play EverQuest on dial-up. You did all your raid coordination on text because you didn't have the bandwidth of voice. That's the sort of stuff that is really hokey that I just kind of love about the old internet. You just had to do things like that. Fun, right? I think it's fun. Um, Old days, the internet. God, we really had to fight, didn't we? Everything was a battle. These days, oh, I want to buy a video game. I want to buy a new video game that came out, but I don't want to have to put pants on, and then the video game just gets delivered to my house faster than I could have got it any other way. Not only do I not have to put on pants, I could have just I didn't even need pants. How many stores can you go? Can you personally go into right now without pants on, and they'll serve you with a smile? How many stores can you do that? This is a legitimate question. Please, I want to know them. One. You know what? One is the best answer I could have possibly received to this. Walmart. Now I'm concerned. Why are you going? Why can you go? What? What's going on at Walmart that you can just enter it with no pants on? There, seriously, a thing you can do? Oh, goodness gracious. That's funny. I'd be very adverse to going to a Walmart or like any sort of big retail store not wearing pants. I know I would get shanked by security. A basic rule of thumb. What? Is it just because like people of Walmart's a thing? Like, is that a thing because they have no dress code? Yeah, I don't really need a dress code for going to a store, but you know what I mean. You have a link. I'm aware of people of Walmart as a concept. If that's what you were about to link me. Unless you're talking about a picture of you in Walmart without pants on, in which case, I don't want that. No offense, Dave. No offense. I just think that's going a little bit far. They're not going to turn down anyone's money. As long as you're decent, don't show private parts, shop will not do anything. Huh. Good. Like, perhaps they should. I mean, at some point I assume the police just get called. Walmart's really that crazy? I swear I've been in a Walmart, but that was in Canada. A Canadian Walmart's different. Asking for a friend. Yes, of course. I suppose there's less Americans there, right? Don't know how to react to that news. Sorry? Is that appropriate? Is sorry appropriate? I don't know. As I said, I don't know how to react to that information. You know what? Only you know how to react to that information. I mean, look, we have bargain shops in New Zealand. You know, we've got the warehouse where everyone gets a bargain. They no longer get a money back guarantee, which I find interesting. Used to be this like a song, the warehouse, where everyone gets a bargain, and there used to be another voice goes, and a money back guarantee, but now it just goes da 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 da. Like they didn't want to get rid of their jingle because the money back guarantee was part of the jingle, so now they just go da 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 da, and they hope that you forgot about the money back guarantee, which I kind of love. You know your jingle's good when you can just go da 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 da, and everyone's like, oh yeah, that's the jingle. Okay, so we need solder. This is not the effective way to make solder, but it's all we've got right now, and it's all we're going to have right now. I like the idea that like the Walmart capital is just in a town called Bentonville. Like, it's so... Innocuous is the wrong word. I'm just trying to think of the word I'm looking for. It's such just like a unassuming name for a company that is like a billion-dollar industry. You know, it destroys towns. Bentonville. Kind of, it's almost cute. It's almost cute. Can we get some steel, please? Do you not have steel? Oh, my phone's ringing. I am being summoned. Probably. I am being summoned. Okay, I'll be back in a moment, everyone. I'm just gonna go see what Panda needs. Maybe Lil K needs changing. Changing? Haha, into what? Probably a different nappy. Or diaper, if you're American. Okay, that was an easy request. Some tax loophole. Any inventory that is on a truck. What? You don't have the warehouse just park thousands of trucks. The taxes were less. What the hell? It's a strange way of warehousing. I don't know how I feel about it either. Pretty funny though. Tax loopholes are a bit like that though, right? This is why I know I'll never be a good accountant. Those tax loopholes are ridiculous. I will never consider such things. That's what I want. Ah, wait. Molten solder, then I need a casting machine, don't I? Like, I have casting machines. I am worried about those worms that I see in the corner there. Very concerned. But that's just how worms are gonna be. Age before computers and barcode scanners, keeping track of how much cargo happened to be in a truck. Too hard. Now I guess it's easy. Ah, I see. That makes sense. And when I worked in retail, we would know every day what was in the truck before it arrived to our store. It would be like, oh, yep, we can see it's in the truck, so we'll get it today. We tell the customer with certainty, and they'll say, how do you know? And like, because it says in the computer, and they're like, the computer is wrong. And it's like, what? I mean, it's an electronics store. If the computer's wrong, we've got some other problem going on in our lives. I'm going to use the wooden poles until we run out. I see no reason not to. Yeah, that's probably fine. It's not ideal. It's not the perfect number of solder. I prefer that we were shipping out solder coils, and we will later. We just don't have that available yet. Okay, let's go get some steel. Kill yourself, lads. Wink. He stole himself! Return yourself! Dumb joke. I am getting kind of concerned about sapphire we don't have. Hopefully we're fine until science comes back. Oh, need a train stop. Whereas also why sometimes 70-year-old senators only understand tech from the 1950s. That's valid. Not good, but it's valid. Okay. I spelled solder wrong, but I also just realized I don't care. Every bad person or person's bad at tech. Of course. No, of course not. I wouldn't think that's what you were saying either. Some are notoriously bad with tech, right? Atrociously bad, even. Okay. So that will get my solder sorted out in just a moment. Oh, do we have... We have no way of limiting that. That's dangerous. Then say 500. She currently has less than 500, but still. I love it, just all the things just coming in and just... I love watching a machine just come to work. Used to be a businessman, doctors, and some other status professionals never knew how to type. That's what the staff were there to take care of. Yeah, I've always thought that was weird. I used to work with someone who was like an engineer, and he was very professional. Like, he knew his stuff. Like, he was a guy who knew what he was doing. But he typed like a 16-year-old. You know, the letter, like the word U would be spelt by the letter U, and 4 would be the number 4. And it was like, you are writing very important legal information, and this is how you are typing. This does not look good. You need to not do this. Hunt and peck method, yeah. Classic, you know? Everyone loves it. Let's do this, actually. I'm going to slow down my tin production, which is probably okay. The important thing is the solder is being constructed. As I said, I love it when this whole system just starts churning things out. It's so fun. Probably one of my favorite. Probably my favorite thing about Factorio, right? Where like a new machine, like a machine just like bursts into life when it receives resources. Very cool. If voice to text ever gets accurate enough to stop having autocorrect mistakes, stop learning to type. I mean, it's not unfeasible. It's a logical assumption. It starts caboosing. Yeah, it's when it starts caboosing. You're quite right. Okay. So, how we feel about what we've got now? I think we're about ready to start actually assembling the boards. Okay. Down on the boardwalk. We're on the boardwalk, on the boardwalk. That is where we are. Haven't I ever wanted to say computer tea, Earl Grey hot? Absolutely not. I know what you're saying, but I don't want to say that. Because there is a chance the computer might give me tea. And that's scary to me. Like, that's confusing. No, I'm allergic to caffeine. Like, well, not all teas have caffeine. This is arguments that I've had many times. It's like, yeah, I know, but what if it does have caffeine? Too dangerous. I'm not doing it. I'm not touching it. Can't make me. And then I scream. Ree! You know it's always good when something just ends with, and then you scream, and then you just go ree. Good fun. I have to be careful with the chocolate cakes. My mother-in-law accidentally poisoned me with a chocolate cake. Didn't mean to, but she did. Happened by mistake. She didn't know. Yeah, no, it was accidental. She just ordered a chocolate cake for like our engagement party, and what do I drink? Water and Fanta. What the hell is club soda? People put coffee in chocolate cake for a better taste. It's a legitimate thing. Like lemonades, Fanta. Love Fanta. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 7, 1. So we need 2 more of these things. Okay. Club water is very similar to seltzer water. Okay, what's seltzer water? Promise you I'm not trolling. I literally do not know. Seltzer water is carbonated water with a slight salty tang. Ah. I have had it before. I think it... Is that just sparkling water? Is it the same thing? Okay, so I've lost count of how many of these things I've got. I've got 21. 2, 4, so that's 6 plus 7. Oh no, I have to do maths. 6 plus 7, that's 13? Yes. Plus 7 is 20, 21, 23, 25. How many do I have at the moment? 21, so I need 4 more of them. 1 more. Okay, good. That sorts out all of those. Tiramisu is a coffee cake. Yeah, I don't touch tiramisu. I more call it tiramisu because I'm afraid of it. Good joke. I'm proud of that one. I make it so often. I really need to stop. Composter. We need 2 composters. Imposter syndrome. So stupid. Okay, 2 composters. And we need arboretums. Well, we need algae farms. Let's go algae farms. They should be actually pretty easy to make. Stone bricks and iron rods. Stone bricks and iron rods just sounds like the name of like a role-playing system. But like a one that has like an R18 stamp on the start, so it's for adults only. I don't know what I'm talking about. 5 of these. Or, what if into this. It goes from 5 to 4. Not really that much better. Though they are big. No, let's go with the slightly better ones. Got the technology, let's do it. And then we just need arboretums, which that might be a problem. We need glass. I think we have a lot of glass available. Steel might be the problem. I think we have some glass like sitting around over here somewhere. Not there. Where are we putting all our stuff that we didn't have a use for right now? It was over here, yes. Should have a whole bunch of glass available. We have 100 glass. Oh. 100 glass will actually do. And then we need steel. Okay. While we're here, let's sort some of this stuff out. Put it into places. I'm gonna start clearing this out. Okay, good. Next I would like to... Okay, arboretums. I need steel. I've got steel. Quite steeled out. Oh, I was pressing tab thinking I was changing weapons, but it's moving along here, which was very surprising. Do we have steel available? You know what? We do have some steel. 161 or is it 61? I don't know. It's 61. Well, there's also this steel. I suppose we can take that, which is ruining the pump. Not insert stone. Well, I don't want stone then if you like that. Still need more steel. Shoot. I don't have any more steel. Oh, wait. Then what's this behind your ear? Steel. How many of these do I need? 8. I'm pretty sure we don't have enough for 8. Much as I may want it, I'm pretty sure we do not have. How many do we have at the moment? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no. Now we need one more. Oh, it's going to be close actually. We might exactly have enough room for 8. We do. Wonderful. Go us. Okay. Then we need to figure out train stops, which are going to require more steel. Shit. Okay, well, ultimately, where do we want to put this? Probably up here, right? This looks like a good place to build this stuff. think this is going pretty well. Oh good, that's loading again. Thank goodness. Okay, so we're going to get more steel very soon. Alright then, so what we need to do is probably put this iron in a safe place. We shouldn't need too much more stuff, but what I will need more steel. How many more inserters? Sorry, not inserters. How many more basic belts I have? Although that's going. Mostly grey belts will be sufficient. Aside from the times where it won't be. We're done with using yellow. That's the good news. You can choose to never use yellow again. And we're going to change that name to... I don't know. That's a good name. Did you tell the part where I didn't care about his name? We don't need this carbon. We don't need this clarifier right now. We don't need this copper cable. Inserters? Probably need them. Glass? Nope. Okay, what we do need right now is landfill. And medium worms. We might have to go to combat over here. I want to stay away from that. That place is too scary right now. Just in case we need it a little bit faster. Here we go. Sure it churns through a little bit more because these mineral catalysts are very important. Okay. So, what do we need to bring in? We need to bring in iron, solder, carbon? Hang on. Carbon? Bring in charcoal, okay. Steam and water aren't problems. Mud's not a problem. You can make mud up. I need washing plants. Yeah, I need washing plants. Okay, how many washing plants do I need? Let's just build 5 and see what happens, eh? I don't like that logic. Okay, mud. That might actually be an appropriate number. No. That's not what we want. Internal screaming. I don't know if it was internal. It sounded very external in my head. Okay, and that's going to make saline water. And with 5 of those, it should make enough mud. Okay, so we just happen to go the perfect number. My inventory is empty. Sure is. Oh, I thought you were doing a bit. Did that. I thought you were teasing me the fact that my inventory is too full. My inventory is full. Don't bit. Unless I bit. I don't bit unless I bit. It's Soulburn is a dog. Nice to know what Soulburn would be like as a dog. I don't bit, unless I bit. Soulburn is D for dog confirmed. Here we go. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in. Yeah. Okay. Water is free. Yeah, I know. I'm not counting water. Yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not counting water, not counting steam, not counting viscous mud water. Viscous mud water, obviously, is what they used to call me in high school. Oh, we can probably do it that way. Maybe. We'll see. Vicious mud water. Yeah, actually fine. So, what was the number again? 5. Okay. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. That's some vicious mud water. Right, it's viscous mud water. What was I? Did I say vicious mud water? Part of me kind of hopes I did. That's funny. Okay, we're gonna need steel. Thankfully, I think steel should... Oh, never mind. That's still filling up. I do fill me up, cup. Fill me up? Uh-oh. You're the Mud Otter from Spirit Island. You know what? I've got a friend playing that at the moment. We were playing it on Tabletop Simulator, and he saw the Mud Otter, and he's just like, well, I know who I'm playing. Okay, that's good. I'm actually happy that that's filling up, because if that fills up, that's going to be useful for our plastic rule. Yeah, I got a friend who's playing as the Otter now, and he's having a good time. And you could have more of an S-shape rail. Only. Loop prevention is quite nice to go with as well, yeah. I have been playing Spirit Island with the Trickster, which is a terrible spirit, but I have been having so much fun because you're just being just an idiot. I know I am. Just like, oh, do you have a power that's going to help? No idea. Guess we'll find out together, won't we? Chaos Incarnate, exactly. Dave, you started a Deathloop today. How are you? You have high hopes, but you've only put 2 hours in? Let me know how you find it. I had a friend that really loved it, but he was like, man, it's like Dishonored. It reminded him of Dishonored, and I was just like, I never played Dishonored, so anything to me. By the fact that Dishonored's meant to be great. Deathloop is controversial. What? Is it? First I've heard of controversy for Deathloop. Controversy for Deathloop. Yoshi's a terrible character in Smash, but the dude who showed he's strong and it became meta. Smash community is just fascinating to me. Like, they love that game so much, and it's crazy. Okay. Fifth loop is What If Prey DLC was a whole game. I liked the Thief series, I love Dishonored. I only played Thief 3, which I understand was the worst. And I didn't even finish it because it wasn't particularly fun. Go figure, right? Thief 3 was amazing? Oh, was it? Okay. Literally no one has ever told me that. Wait. Oh, it's still loading. No, you know what? I'm sick of it loading. I need steel. Better than newer Thief games. Hang on. Let's make sure I'm talking about the right Thief game. Deadly Shadows. It might have been Deadly Shadows. Just double checking. Yeah, that's the one I played. Keyboard. Thank you. Keyboard. Thank you. Oh. I unmuted myself. That should never happen. It was scary. Game is considered mid. Okay. So unfortunately I can't see how well my steel is being made. But I'm sure it's being made great. Okay, well what we're going to do is we're going to... Let's do it the other way around. Looks like I could have actually placed them a bit closer. Oh well. Whatever. Okay, so that brings in... Oh, we need one more. That brings in the stuff. Very important stuff to bring in. I would like to just be better in general. Okay, steel coming in. It's thinking about it. Okay. So, iron plates. Iron drop. Oh, we really do need that steel. Here it comes. I mean, it looks like it's iron at the moment. Don't worry, steel's behind it. Solder. I'll need to set that train up. Set up the train! Sets up a train. Rude. Okay, go deliver. I played 3, I must remember the Shale Bridge Cradle. I didn't finish it, so I might not have played that far. No, you played 2, 3, and 4? See, I made the mistake of getting that game because I heard Thief was a great game, but I didn't realize that it wasn't the Thief that I was going to play. It was great. Tinned copper, okay. I was just like, oh man, if 2 was great, 3 must be awesome as well. Regular old copper wire coil drop. And finally, it's just a chalk, if I remember rightly. But you can never go wrong with a Chark station. Wait, did you just drop a bunch of steel off? No. That's right, because you're designed to occasionally just leave. Why are we not making steel? I think we're going to go get the steel, because clearly it's not being made for some reason. Oh, you're talking to Dave? Oh, that's fine. You're allowed to talk to Dave. Fine. I will allow it this time. Oh wait, no, okay. Why are we not making steel? Oh, because it's all being consumed too quickly. Oh. That's not great. We actually need to have the faster belts. Let's turn that off for a second. We get the faster belts. Look, I don't care about your reasons to not want to go fast. I want you to go fast. Do I look like I care? Go fast. Do I look like I care? Go fast. When do I get my Anton? Antron's a while away. I think you know that. Why don't we just build my things here? I don't remember how many silos we need. I think it's just one more. Do you have enough silos now? Oh. Now we have enough silos. When do I get bots? What do you think I'm doing all this for? All this is for getting bots. It's just taken a long time. Patience, patience. We need to get science so we can get the bots. Get the science, we need to get the better circuits. Which, all going well, we have that done tonight. All going badly, we don't. Oh yeah, I didn't need 5. Oh, that's fine, I got 5. And it's just occurred to me, we do not have enough these things. How do I have enough energy when I come back from work? I don't. That's why I do the spiders. Or is that the point? The spiders is supposed to be the high energy stream. I don't know. I just do. I go low energy throughout the day. I don't have an answer for you on that one. 1,000, I suppose. Same thing. Being sleepy, probably gonna go to bed. Stream conveyor belts going through seawater. That is called the best stream. Oh wait, I just realized if I... Oh, this is a crime. A sexy crime. Like this. That. Then, oh. Why, hello there. We do need to call it Shark Drop. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I have energy to do anything in my life at all, so I don't know what answer you're kind of hoping for there. Originally, when you wrote that, I half read it and thought you were asking me how do I have energy in my enough energy in my base, and kind of a valid question. The longer we go, okay. So let's make sure we don't stand in the middle of the bus because that's how I die. How do I make my chark? We're making it out of green algae at the moment. I am too goddamn chipper. That's not untrue. Okay, so where do we want to start with this? I mean, do we start? Okay, let's look. Let's start from a reasonable place. Let's start from the wood. Wood is always a good place to start. Let's get the mud water. The vicious mud water. Excuse me. Absolutely filled. I think it's fine to throw away saline water. Saline water is dumb. Yeah. Looks appropriate so far. Ah, the washing plants are chasing me! I always knew I'd be killed by a washing plant. It's the only thing that makes rational sense in my life anymore. Okay. Okay. So that gets the mud made. I still have the clarifier that I was just holding for ages. No, you know what? I held the clarifier for ages, and now that I need it, I don't have it. Why am I not surprised? How much does that actually make? Byproduct of 28 per minute. Yeah. Assume it even runs for that long. I have too many types of belts. I have two. Well, because I have that one too. Don't worry about it. We'll sort it out. They're being used up at the moment. Get there. I've no real need for saline water at this point. Problem. It is a problem. Right, okay, that would turn that into requiring 14 algae farms to produce the compost. Nope, we're just clarifying it. I don't care. I know this, the police are going to get out, the environmental agency is going to come out to get me, but I don't care anymore. Saline water is actually good for the sea, so it's fine. So that makes my soil. No, that makes my mud. And then the mud gets turned into soil. Okay. So how much of a belt that is that take? Nothing. Choice, bro. Let's see a cat from the calendar. We can do that for you, Dave. First, I'm going to choke on absolutely nothing at all. That's always a good trick. Aw. Oh, we're almost up to Cat of the Month territory. This is July 27th. That looks like a very contented cat. There we go. My sister's birthday. Oh, yeah. My sister has a contented cat for a birthday. That's how it works, probably. Okay. Meanwhile, I was working out some other math. You know, the factory planner in some ways has made things a lot tidier, but in other ways it's just added to more chaos, and I kind of appreciate the extra chaos. It's like an organized chaos system. I like it. Is it a great cat? 3 votes have said, yeah, it's a great cat. 100%. Shoop. Hello. Me. Alright. So next what I want to do is I would like to algae farms. We want 4 of these. There we go. And they're just going to make whatever they find. I don't really care. Go like that. It's a little sneaky bit of water right there. It just goes perfectly into there. They'll love to see it. I certainly love to see it. Okay. That'll make the water. Let's get this all powered up actually. What if the spaces? Yeah, so what if we just put them right through the middle? My goodness, that's efficiency in action. Possibly. And then where do we put everything? Never mind, efficiency was a mistake. Efficiency was a mistake that we'll never truly recover from. I'll never truly recover from this level of efficiency. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Looking sharp. So now we've got my algae being made. Now we need to compost them. Compost them. Compost them? I don't know what happened there. My language centers, as usual, froze up completely and made me look like a damn fool. Blame the language centers. Your only chance, Seif. Your only chance for salvation. Blame the language centers. I don't even need to necessarily tell them what to put in it. It's interesting. It means we can do something like this. How well is that going to work? Kinda terribly. This is kind of working. I can see where it could fail. At the moment, this is jammed up as brown, it's never going to work again. Okay, this is what I was afraid of. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it like this. Pickup location is here. Pickup location is here. Pickup location is here. Pickup location is here. And we need to set these to be special boys. One of them is those. One of them do the opposite. We compost, will environmentalists be angry on me? I think they should be. I don't know, I'd have to ask Turtle. Turtle is generally the environmentalist agency. And Eternal Topcat, so, you know, general rule of thumb, don't anger the Eternal Topcats. Who knows what they'll do? He is a realm into his own device, I cannot stop him. I imagine there would be some anger from the environmentalist community. Oh yeah, we still need to deal with the clarifier. We need basic soy kits, which funnily enough, that's what we're working on. Whatever. So now we can make soil? Ah, now we can soil ourselves. Okay, before we soil ourselves, can I just say, do you remember like Plants vs. Zombies? Like their whole thing was get ready to soil your plants? And I loved that slogan. That was a good slogan. You have to say plants, you can't say plants like I normally would. Like I would say get ready to soil your plants, and it doesn't, the joke doesn't work. It has to be soil your plants. And I liked that a lot. It was just very clever. You just wait there for a sec, thank you. Okay, you can go back there, but I would like you to come here first. Plants vs. Zombies was a great game. And Plants vs. Zombies 2 never came out. Damn shame. Oh, but see if it did come out. It was just a free-to-play game with horrifying microtransactions because EA still exists. Yes, like I said, it's a shame the game never came out. That'll make my soil, which is going to be required for my trees. Now, the important thing is we can't go above here because that'll break my... I mean, I suppose we could. Yeah, I'm not saying we can't, we can just build further up. And now I'm just liking building sideways. Building sideways is neat. Okay. Got my clarifier? Let's just clarify this real quick. Good. That will make me lots of mud. Then we put the assembly machines. Oh, they are actually assembling machines. Not what I thought they were called, but... Well, they're called assemblers, because that's what I normally call them. The reason I thought they were called something different is because I always call them the wrong thing. And it makes sense when you think about it like that. Turns out, if you keep calling things the wrong thing, you don't call them the right thing. Go figure. Okay, get ready to soil your plants. I find it interesting how many games I say it'd be a shame. It'd be great if they ever released a sequel. The joke being they did, and it sucked. It's just a sad joke that I keep making. You know? It's a shame they never made a second Matrix movie. Really good. Oh, they did, Seif, but it was really bad. I know. I'm sad. Okay. One day I'm thinking I might need to build a lot of basic electronic components. I don't know what that'll look like, but it might be something I have to do in the future. Feels like I'm building very ribbony right now. This is fun to build ribbony, right? In a ribbony manner. Okay. So now I need the temperate tree seed generator. I do. Or rather, I need 2 tree seed generators. It doesn't matter whether they're temperate or not. Literally does not matter. All we're going to do is trees. Tree. And the water from here? Yeah, why not? Okay, so that will generate my trees. Delightful. Hmm. A weird way of doing it, but whatever. It'll do. One thing is the tree seeds are now being made. Then we need to go into the arboretum. We need 8 arboretums. Arboretums are kind of big, right? Decent size, I suppose. Or if you like that card game that I've got, you just spell it incorrectly on a like professional product. I love that. My favorite weird thing I've got in my board game collection. If it's doing city blocks, I mean, kind of. They're not like well-managed city blocks. I like to think they're more like London or Paris, like, you know, European city blocks as opposed to American city blocks. Organic city blocks, yeah. Which one? Which, are you talking about which thing I like in my board game collection? I'll show it again off because it's really funny to me. If you're interested. If you're not interested, I won't. Misspell. Okay, great. Where is it? Here we go. Ah. Okay, I'll show you. I think it's cool. There's a game called Arboretum. It's a game about making a nice little garden. Yeah, go for a walk. Okay. Open it up. Look at this lovely tree. This is a... This is a tree. It's nice. Look at it. Wonderful. Focus. Let's do that. How focus? I don't know. Can't see. Anyway, the point is, they spelled Arboretum. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Side. Come on, focus. A-B-O-R-E-T-U-M. But it's supposed to be A-R-B. So they misspelled the name of their own game. Can't really show it properly. There you go. So they fixed it for future releases, but I love the fact they misspelled the name of their own game. It's just a very funny thing. It's a collector's edition now. I mean, technically. But I mean, I don't know who's collecting it. This print value exactly. It's not stupid, it's advanced. Okay, so now we grow our trees. Delightful. And then, after we've got our trees, then we cut them down. Okay. So the next step is trees on the belt. If I was doing a soul burn method, this would probably be better, but I haven't done the soul burn method yet. And woe be to my house for this loathsome error. I almost want to make it slightly tidy by doing it that way. There we go. Every now and then you got to make things tidy. You don't want to make a habit of it, but every now and then you got to do it. What if we did it this way? Okay. Bring it back. Bring it back. Take it back. Okay. Then what we're going to do is have this guy. Now, does anything else require iron, or have we just brought in way too much iron for this? Nothing else requires iron, right? 100... no, other things do require iron. Okay, so it's like, this requires 400, this requires 2. Cute. What we're going to do is just swing this back over here. And we're going to build this. And then we need how many woodcutters? 2. That's a decent number of woodcutters. And then sometimes they're going to output the blades back. Kind of annoying, but it's just how life works. Okay, and then we'll have one of these things that say, "Hey, look, if it's a saw blade, can you put it?" Sorry, what did that just read? Sorry, that had flavor text. He saw, he cut, and he shattered. I'm missing a reference there. Came, he saw, he could. Came, I saw, I conquered. I mean, potentially. I still like the Crusader Kings one. Crusader Kings 1 is my favorite. Which was... I can't remember what it is. It was a good joke, but unfortunately if I don't remember it, if you don't remember the exact wording of it, it doesn't work. Very crass though, that's the important thing. I want it to be only on that side. Oh, on the far side. If it's only on the far side. What if I only on the near side? Wouldn't that be better? Would be better. Yes. Now we've run out of electric poles. Hey, Maholican party. Welcome, welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? All for you. Hope you had fun watching Maholic playing that Starfield. Maholic more like Starfield-aholic because he's always playing Starfield. Am I right? Starfield more like Garfield. Anyway. Hey Maholic, hey Veldek, hey Gosen. Okay, one of that frog displeases me. Seagull's fine. Hey, how you doing? Alright, so we've run out of power poles. That's a damn crying shame, but sometimes one just runs out of power poles, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. And you shouldn't do anything about it. You should just admit that you were wrong, that you were a failure as a human being. That got dark immediately. Okay, I need more power poles. You want to bring me power poles? No. Poles are never bringing me themselves. Don't have a raid message. It's a big secret that the raid message is on the Maholic floor. Maholic's floor? Oh, get off the floor, Maholic. Litter on the floor. Cool. Let's go get those power poles. The base is growing. That's what I quite like about this. The base is slowly growing, and eventually I will get my science started again. Do the frames work? Could you visited Singapore? They don't like chewing gum and frames on the, they don't like frames on the ground. Yeah, that's true. I've heard that. Get real mad if you leave your frames just lying on the ground. I'm gonna have to pick up this. Part of an earlier great plan. But how great was that plan if you didn't see it through? Why am I here? Eternal question. Specifically, why am I here right now? I need power poles. I remember now. Thank you. A lot of trains for a tiny base. I mean, 27? Because it's gonna grow, man. It's gonna get bigger. Because this is the thing that people make a mistake with if you're doing a rail base of sorts. They go, oh, well, I don't need a rail, but I don't need trains because I've got such a small base. Oh, I don't need trains, I've got such a small base. And then they never build trains, and then they should have built trains ages ago. So my policy is I build trains before I need them. If I build them before I need them, then when I need them, I already have them. That's my philosophy. Because I've already been building them. Okay, that's getting me wood. Gotta love wood. You're moving to white science and crying for not having built trains way earlier. Exactly. You build trains early, then you've already got them, and like you look like a fool at the start. I will not deny that. You look like a damn idiot who's like, hey, what are you doing building all these trains? Like, you don't even need these train stations. What are you doing? And that's just a normal thing. But then you've got this huge base that all the rails are like integrated in with it, and you're like, oh, it's like I planned it. You didn't plan it, did you? No. You just pretend like you planned it. Everyone thinks you're a genius. But you're not. You're just a fool who just happened to do right. Anyway, that's how I'm living my life. How's your day going? Alright, we're just gonna do it this way. What I'm actually concerned about is, do we feel like Seifer is stressed out about Sunday? Why am I stressed out about Sunday? Wait, what's happening on Sunday? Today's Sunday, I just realized. Why would I be stressed out about today? Nothing's happening today, is it? What's happening so interesting today that I'd be stressed out about something? Okie dokie. The Aussies joined with daylight savings. Did they now? Good on them. They always say Australia's a bit slow sometimes. Sorry, Australians. Didn't deserve that. Well, maybe. They're only a week behind. Well, you know. Some of my best friends are a week behind, you know. Some of my friends have a week behind, if you know what I mean. I wish not to elaborate further. His minimus. Eat. Okay. What if we went into red belt territory? How do I do that? Preferences? Okay, if we went to red belt territory, does that fix our problems? It does. There you go. Look at that. I see a cat from the cat calendar. Oh, you ready for this? I warn you, this cat exists. Dun dun dun. Okay. They say when you see a cat from the cat calendar, it will never be the same again. I do not know why they say this, but it's just it's a thing they say, okay? Who says this? The people. People say it all the time. Don't worry about it. Alright. I just want to do this first, and then I will... cat. Or well-deserved cat. Ah. There is a slight problem here. He cannot pull things out fast enough. Okay, let's look at the cat. We're really going through cats today. This is like the third cat today. Aww. I think it's a great cat. But, you know what? It's up to me to decide if it's a great cat. Look at him. Got beautiful blue eyes. It's like Ramsay Bolton. And we all know how I feel about Ramsay Bolton. And if you don't know how I feel about Ramsay Bolton, it's probably the best. The thing I like about let's look at a cat from the calendar, it gives me plenty of time to have some water. Yeah, we need to speed up these inserters. It's coming though. It's coming. This is a great cat. It's the only thing you need to vote. So if you're here, vote on the poll. Great cat, yes, no. Real simple to do. And if you're not really interested or you're just lurking, you don't have to. Totally fine. It's really up to you what you do with this cat. You know, as they say, a cat is fine too. I don't know what they meant when they said that. Anyway, 75% of people said this cat is fine. 3 people. That means one person said, you know what, I'm not a big fan of this cat, which is okay. I'm finished. Okay. You know exactly what they meant by that. Of course I do. But if I can feign innocence long enough, I can probably get away with it. Okie dokie, so... the next thing I'd like to do is build 7 of these things. My goodness. I'm done for indeed. Just opened the stream and got immediately put on the spot like that. You're sure it's a great cat, even if you have no idea of the context. That's okay, don't worry about it. So the context is we do a thing called Cat of the Month. I've got a daily Cat of the Day calendar, which is massively behind. And all I ask is to people, I ask them, hey, is this a great cat or not? And if it is, you think people say it's a great cat. And if you don't think it is, then you say, no, I don't think so. That's really all the context is until we get through the month, and then uh, and then we vote which was the best cat that month, and that's when people get violent. I love when I say that. People are like, come on, guys, you're just looking at pictures of cats. How bad could it be? People get pretty mad about the cats, and it's kind of the best. Hey, Pan, how you doing? Doing well. I mean, any day playing Factorio is a good day. Now, some people say any day above the ground is a good day. Any day I get to play Factorio is a good day. Also, very morbid phrase, any day above the ground is a good day. Like, yeah, man, who are you? We're gonna do it like this. And then the last one, we're gonna do both. Okay, so that gets those complete. So that is the basic circuit board complete. We're going to make 400 per minute. 200 of them have to go elsewhere. That's fine. Okay, except for executive function going, I knew there are these things you need to do, these other things. You're not allowed to start any of them. Look, I've got advice for this. It works for me. And if you're willing to hear it, I'm willing to give you my advice for how I deal with those problems. Now, as I said, it works for me. It doesn't work for my wife. So maybe I'm going to sound like a damn fool here. My advice is start on the first thing you think of, right? You got to start somewhere. The trick is starting. And then if you start on it, you're midway through and you go, hang on, this isn't the thing that's most important right now. Like, let's say you have like 3 things to do. You have to, like in your house, this is really silly stuff. You have to fold the laundry, you have to feed the cat, and you have to have breakfast. Pick up the first thing you see. Laundry. Start folding the laundry. Then you hear the cat meowing. Go feed the cat. There is now a more urgent thing. But the important thing is, while you are folding the laundry, you started folding the laundry. That's awesome. And so the things that are more important or more urgent will make themselves known to you. And so you just start somewhere. Because I think a lot of people I certainly get hung up on where is the correct place to start. And the correct place to start is literally anywhere. But if you get hung up on where is the correct place to start, you don't actually start anything. That's how I live my life. A beautiful world without ADHD I have. Okay, well, that's okay. Fair enough. That's how it works for me anyway. It may not work for everyone. And for those who have ADHD, then maybe, I don't mean to be downplaying your condition. I hope that you don't see it that way. But it helps me. I didn't consider that was a possibility thing. Sometimes a bit priorities thing, the brain says no at the moment, which is a bit distracted. Okay, fair enough. I more have the problem that, like, when I need to pack to go, like, on a trip or something, I'm like, I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to do this. And then I just don't do anything because I'm kind of overwhelmed by all the things I could do. And so my plan is I just do one of them and we sort it out from there. But yeah, it's a valid point, SeiferKatt. If ADHD is a problem you've got, then my advice is so unhelpful. The realms of actually being offensive. I wasn't seen that way, but yeah. Oh, we only need one of these. Oh, then for you. Sounds appealing. Really envious right now. Oh. Oh. Okay, so there's my tinned copper wire. That's lovely. God, I wish I had faster inserters. Whatever. Okay. So now we've got to make my carbon. Oh man, I sometimes just love Factorio where you're just like working on something and you look up and you go, wow, I've done a lot. Very happy that I'm just getting something done. Okay, so now we need to make 100. You actually need the charcoal for anything other than carbon? No, just carbon. Okay. Hmm. Valid point. I mean, I try not to self-diagnose myself, but there are times that I think that I have a condition, but it's undiagnosed. Then it's like, in saying that, it's kind of offensive to people who actually do have a condition, so I just sort of shut up. And then people are like, you don't have that condition, Steve. What if I do? They go, you don't. What if you don't? Actually, we needed 75 more because I forgot about the steam. What we're going to do, this in here, go that way, yes. The water available? No, screw it, we can just find water. Water is right there. It's not something we have to be afraid of. Look at that, we found water. My God, call the news. Hello, I'm SeiferKatt. I found water. Oh, where'd you find it? Oh, the sea. Oh, how delightful of you. I know. Anyway. What the hell was that? Film at 11. Local man finds water. Oh, how ingenious. What a smart cookie. Kinda hate myself doing that. Like, not in a scary way, just in a way of like going, what the hell are you on about, Thief? No, I don't know. I was just over here finding water. Don't blind me. You know, just your average man just finding water. Hey, look at that water. Okay. I need help. Not anything in particular, just clearly I've gone off my flippin' mind. Okay. Then that will make my... That we all... I suppose that's true. We'll need help from time to time. There's no shame in it. I don't think it's... No, there is no shame in it. You're not. Me, I'm just trying to be funny. That's the real help I need. Comedy lessons. Do they have lessons in comedy? I feel like comedy is just one of those things you just practice and get better at. And I'm not improving. Can we perhaps go one down? Feel that if we... How many of these do we need? 7, huh? Yikes. 5, 6, 7. Great. There are definitely lessons in comedy. Huh. Neat. That's cool. I mean, at the very least, I'm amused by myself. You know, that's why I stream, because I amuse myself, and I thought maybe other people were amused. We're not amused, we're concerned. Oh. Alright. And then I would like to go fast. It must be speed. Copper wires on a belt amuses you. That's fair. It is an amusing concept. The reason we come here, and it isn't just to keep tabs on your mental health. I don't know, maybe you're allowed to get me. That's the real trick, isn't it? Oh my god, they're out to get me. Thank you. Thank you for being out to get me. Someone is. Okay. I mean, copper wires is not the only thing we've got here. We've also got tinned wires. Tin! Okay. Now we need our solder. Now, solder's going to come from the bottom. God, why do I... It's the third time I've laughed at something stupid like that today. So the more I think about it, I'm impressive, only 3 times. Like... Oh, wow. Oh, wait, what? That train currently? Oh, here. Oh, it's waiting for a new supply. Yeah. There should be a new supply available soon, right? 7.3, yeah, that's almost ready. And over here we should see 5.9. Yeah, they'll be ready eventually. Okay, solder's a little sad. It's just gonna have to be sad. Sad be sad. And then after this, we can start working on science. Be delightful. We haven't really done any major science in a while. Okay. That really take up. That does not take up. Does not need a red belt. Don't lie to me, boy. I mean, sure, everything will be red belt eventually, but right now we just don't have that level of resource. Now I'd like to split. This is where it starts getting tasty. It's vaguely menacing. This is where it starts getting tasty. Ugh. Uncomfortable Indian adults. Why are things getting tasty? Oh, and you to find out uncomfortable. Okay. This, on the other hand, absolutely needs to be fast. And then we need to get iron, which we can probably just shimmy over from the top. And then we just need to figure out how to train it out, and then we're good. In fact, the training it out is going to be super easy. Oh yeah. I'm so close. I actually should be finishing for the night, but I don't care. I'm finishing this build. So close. Problem we're going to run into is the speed of the inserters still. That's okay, because we're going to sort that out as soon as we have faster science. Well, as soon as we get science going. You know what? These actually require... See, that's easy stuff. You can do that. Really heavy. Yeah, Solburn, what up? What have I done that's stupid? Move my inserters 2 tiles left. Which ones? And use diagonals. Sick. No. I know what you mean. It would make it faster. I've seen Lee doing that. 1 tile. I mean, yeah, you're right. If I just go, say... like that. That they feed each other. That, you know what? That's still better than what it was doing, right? And then these go like that. Like that, right? Diagonals. Diagonal. Yeah, the inserters can be going in diagonal directions. Kind of OP. They're far less turned, that's correct. Okay, so now we just need to bring in the iron. We're done. Well, then we need to train them out, but I can train them out next time I stream. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, no, now we're actually in problem territory. Do this. That's still good. Can we separate that out like that? No, don't. We do it like that. Yes. Long arms inserters are yellow. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Yeah, it takes a little while to get used to that one. Because the colors in Seablock, or Bob's Angels more specifically, are based on level of tech rather than what they do. So you can have red stack inserters, red long arm inserters, red, red one inserters, because red just means they turn faster. It takes a little. Trauma fades in time, I assure you. No, it's fine. Vibrates gently. That's good stuff. Okay, so we've got green circuits made and brown circuits made. That is good. That is really what we wanted to achieve. No, it wasn't. We wanted to get science done, but this was part of it, I guess. And you know what? We didn't use as much of a footprint as I thought we were going to. We're not using rubber ducks. That's a lie. We're using the Seablocks mods. I really need to change that. Sorry. Lie. So what we're going to do next time is connect these into the main base with some trains and then get science going again after getting them all completed, which will not take too long. It really just needs to put green circuits in here, green and brown circuits. And the mall will be completed and then we can make science again. Currently science is preparing to be made. Ah, shit. Oh, one more thing I want to fix before we are done for the night. I found quite a lot of water. You never have too much water. That's the very purpose of Seablock. Everything comes from the water. Okay, so the problem was... Where are you off to? I need to stop you doing that. That's just annoying. Spider-infested water. It's worm-infested water, unfortunately. I don't think it makes anyone feel better about the situation. Okay. Run out of the usual. There's just a lot of worms in this water. It's just sort of slow you down, especially at the start. But when you get bigger, then you just have artillery trains and it's just not a problem anymore. I have industrial furnaces? Kind of. So there's different types of furnaces. So ore sorters, then they get turned into ingots, then they get turned into molten iron, then it gets turned into coils, and then it gets turned into iron plates. Coils are very good for transportation, but I don't care for that shit. Because I'm a rebel. And there's no stopping me in my rebellion. Okay, so that should mean we can make more steel next time. What I might do is just limit that. Why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit? I'm moving at the speed of light, is that why? I'm like a tiger defying gravity. Don't tell me I drink tea with my little finger through the hand. Drink tea with my little finger through the handle? Nope, I don't drink tea at all. If I did, absolutely. Oh, I mean, Queen, you know. Good one. I don't know why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit when I really think about it, since I don't really understand Fahrenheit, but that's what they call me. I can't really control it. I would prefer Mr. Celsius, but, you know, I'll take what I get. Can we put a radar over here? It's just kind of annoying me that I can't ever see what's going on. Makes me suspicious that there might be some insidious plot afoot. Oh, that's going to be good. Sir Kelvin. I like Sir Kelvin, actually. Make you a supersonic man. How am I building trebuchets? Not great, but it does remind me. Okay, so I'm going to tell this story that I've read, and then I'm going to call it for the night. Okay? Right. So, when the Spanish were invading South America and attacking the Aztec cities, they had this great idea because they were like, ah, shoot, we don't have cannons to deal with this fortification. And they're like, hey, but we do know about trebuchets. And so there is accounts on both sides. So the Aztecs have written accounts of this, as did the Spanish, that they built a trebuchet and they fired it, and the rock went straight up and then straight back down and destroyed itself. And there's written accounts on both sides, which means it has to have happened, right? Because why would they both write about this if it didn't happen? So it must have happened, and it is absolutely glorious because these men did not really know what they were doing. They didn't know how to build trebuchets. They were not military engineers. They just built a trebuchet that failed in a just spectacular way. Come on, can you let some of the iron through, please? Really not going to let any of the iron through. In trebuchets, as in comedy, timing is everything. Well, the question is there trebuchet lessons? Because clearly the Spanish needed them that day. Oh, I see the problem. Trying to end stream and failing miserably. Problem is we don't have enough of the rocks coming out. That should fix it. Problem was these aren't really making enough. And now that they're doing better, we should be making steel. Let's keep banging the rocks together. Yes. Always bang rocks together. ABRT. Always bang rocks together. Really know what I'm going to do with all this manganese that I've collected. I mean, we're making steel out of it, which is good, and iron, which is also good. Titanium, when we get there, will be good. Aluminium, very good. Gold and aluminium is expensive, so the manganese for that would be good. Like we're making steel again, thank goodness. Okay. That's good news. Look at that, steel. Oh, good stuff. That iron is going to fill up at some point, but that's okay. I think actually iron needs to go anywhere right now. No, we've got plenty of iron. That's alright. I think lead is doing pretty well right now as well. It is. Okay. Well, that's good. Lead going well means we should be able to easily make science next time. No, I was going to start going to Factory Manager. I need to stop. I should have stopped 15 minutes ago. So this is sleepy time. Sleepy time for Seif. Hey, sleepy time. Sleepy schedule. Got there eventually. Cat. All right. Well, oh, Dad. I know, right? Well, thank you everyone for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you are new here and not following, please do consider following. I'd appreciate it. But you do you. I don't know why I say that every time, but I do. Thank you, Todor, for the follow. It is really appreciated. See, I told you I'd really appreciate it. Yeah. Now the sound. Thanks for coming. And thanks for your follow, Yasira. Yasirka? Yasirka. That's just explode. Okay, we're good. That's it. Really appreciate it. So I will next be streaming on Thursday. Normally I would be streaming tomorrow, but I've got an aunt coming over, and I haven't seen her for a long time, so we need to show a little K-off to her. Like, look, it's my son! Isn't he gorgeous? And he is gorgeous. So I will not be streaming tomorrow. But Thursday, hey, maybe I'll sneak another stream. Can't promise anything. But if I do, you're able to hear about it on the Discord. You don't have to join it. You know, it's there if you want to. Tell it to meow at your son. Absolutely, I will. My son likes it when we meow at him. He smiles, and that's adorable. You can also go to youtube.com/SeiferKatt if you really, you know, hankering for more Factorio content. There's a lot of it there. So you can go there. Just watch some Factorio. Watch a Dark Souls run from like 11 years ago that embarrasses me now. Don't. I mean, you can. I wouldn't stop you. I stop you. I don't know. The colors just change. Anyway, I don't have any more to say, so thank you very much for coming. And I'll see you all next time, whenever that is. Take care.